Hello everyone, ockpii here, and today I'm playing some more Cube World, and I have a bad story to tell about this. As you can see, I have this new character right here, and as you can see, he's called, actually never mind his name, but unfortunately, I recorded a full episode yesterday, Tuesday, and I recorded a full episode showing the Ranger, and then showing my leveled up Ranger, and showing some bosses and some cool stuff like that, but unfortunately, Fraps didn't record. So I need to make that episode again. And yeah, I deleted my world. I was using on my little dude right here, my warrior. And the reason for that is that I'm going to level him off screen because when he starts out, the warrior isn't exactly as fun to watch as potentially other classes, namely the ranger. I have a lot of fun playing with him, and since my last episode, I actually got a lot of experience playing the game, but mostly with the ranger. So, it's even hard to play with this guy because the specialization I'm using is the berserker, and he should be a dual wielder warrior, and not like the guardian that should be using the setup of shield and sword. I'm using the berserker verdant, or I guess branch you could say, but unfortunately I can't exactly use it properly because I lose so much HP. So what I want you guys to tell me if it's a good idea or a terrible idea is I want you guys to let me know if you want that if like every other episode I just switch classes or something like that. Do you want me to be constantly on one character and have a proper let's play, so to speak, or do you want me to just have four separate let's plays on this series? I don't know exactly how to do it because I'm not too used to this game, or I'm not really sure how to approach it. So if you guys could give me your input, that would be nice. But today, I would like to show you, this time with the game cooperating willingly, I would like to show you not the warrior, that's what I've been showing you. I'd like to show you the ranger, which is a really fun class. Like every other class, they have two specializations, and I'm just setting him up really nicely, really quick. I'm going to have him a bit of how he was before he died. LP Ranger. That's a pretty standard name. And I'm going to delete... Actually, I'm fine with this. And... okay, let's see. I put him as a warrior. Hold on. Alrighty, so we're here with our brand new ranger, and firstly, let me just talk about this class for a bit. So it has two specializations. It has the sniper and the scout. Personally, the scout is my favorite one. And the only thing that really changes, like with other classes, is their final special offensive ability. In the case of the sniper, he basically gets a mode where he can basically just crouch and be stealthed, and when he's stealthed, his attacks get supercharged, get more damage, more critical strike chance, and it regenerates his mana power. Now, his scout, however, which is my favorite, so I'm going to select that one, gets a swiftness boost. So it makes him attack faster, and it also makes him move faster when you activate it for a brief period of time. It's very useful if you're fighting enemies, and it's particularly useful for this guy because when he uses his basic attacks in a chain like that, his charged attack, which depending on his weapon is going to be different, but his special attacks have a chance of being instantly chargeable, meaning you build your mana power as you attack, and then you get a chance, every other shot you get a chance of having that attack being able to be triggered automatically without having to charge it like so. He has two weapons to start with. He has the crossbow and the bow. The main difference between these two is that you have your basic attack with your left mouse button, and your special attack is an onslaught of arrows. As for the crossbow, which is actually what I'm going to go for, when you start, they have exactly the same stats. Crossbow does look a little bit cooler with that leaf there. But the main thing about this one, and one thing that might be kind of broken, and they might be fixing that soon, is the fact that you have your basic attack, but your special attack revolves around a sort of a basic attack. So what you can do is you can hold the left mouse button. You can look down at my hotbar to see what keys I'm pressing. You can hold the mouse button, the left mouse button, and then you can spam click as you're holding the left mouse button. You can spam click right mouse button, and you do this. And you can do it even more than that. As you get more tempo, you'll be able to do it even more. So that's pretty good, especially if you're dealing with low level stuff. For instance, let's kill that crow. You get a lot of combos right away, and you generally can attack slow enemies before they even get to you. This is a very, very good way. Even if you want to use the bow as your main weapon, this is a very, very good way of you actually getting XP really quickly early on. And let me just try and pick that guy off. I'm going to explain how his passive works, the little chargey thingy. As you can see, each basic attack is building up to my mana power, and I have this pink particles. That means that whenever I use my special attack, it's going to use all my mana power and have a charged up attack immediately. That's what the passive means. I'm going to take a jab at this terrier. It's really easy. Sometimes you miss. I think that's because of the angle, because I don't really think these characters have shields. Let me just get a bit more XP. As you can see, I already have 6, and I haven't really done much. That was a blue fly, so nothing too fancy there, but that's an orange fly, so let's get that one. The really cool thing is that your attacks do area of effect damage. That means that if you're attacking enemies that are all close together, you'll be able to attack all of them with your arrows. If you're using this technique right here, you can do a lot of damage to groups to the point where they might not even be able to touch you. What's the color of that ogre? Oh, V, I should turn that on. Okay, it's red. Why not? Let's try. See what happens. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not doing nearly enough damage, so I'll just die right here, probably. That's fine. I was assuming that would happen. His special attack has the opportunity of... I'm just gonna kill myself. Has the chance of stunning your enemy. And when you're a ranger, you want to get wood and plant fiber. So basically you want to be targeting the bushes. Just thought I'd mention that because there was a bush right there. A good technique to use with the ranger when you're attacking is if you're attacking stuff that you can stun, and keep in mind, you get a higher chance of stunning the enemy if he's about your level, but especially if it's a lower level than you are. Right now I am very, 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 very low level. I just started, so that ogre would most likely not be stunned by anything I would do to it. But if you can stun something, a good thing to do is you do this and you attack something while you're attempting to stun them with your supercharged attack. As soon as your attack is charged, you send it along, like so. When it's charged, it doesn't look like that, but yeah. And then you spam arrows, and that way you can get a higher combo, and your basic attacks will do more damage, because that's how the game works. Now, in terms of what you should do when you start a game, is that firstly, you should get some kind of money. And I have a wand right here, so I can send that at least. And I might be able to sell some more stuff. What do I have in my inventory? I can already, if I want, I can sell the mushroom, or, yeah, this is for a warrior, so I have a little bit more money there. I can also sell these cotton plants. These are used for clothing for rogues, I believe. So you'll be able to get some money on your first trip. Your first trip should probably be to the town, because there you're going to be able to prepare for your journey and do a whole bunch of stuff, for instance, like getting flask for your potion. And I'm going to show you something else that you should do on your first trip to a town. Something I didn't really cover last time were pets, and I also want to cover that this time around. I would like to do a boss fight, but honestly, since I already killed like 2 or 3 bosses last video that didn't make it through the recording session, I don't know if I'll actually be having time to do that this video, but if I don't, I'll try and arrange something for a next video. Unfortunately, last video I was actually going to show what the nighttime looked like as well, and I'm not sure what time it is on my other world that I'm going to be showing you. If it's nighttime, really awesome. If not, then that's okay. I'll just show it some other time. In any case, this episode is going to be all about the ranger. And if you guys want, I can keep using the ranger. If you guys want, I can just jump from class to class each episode. Or let me know what you guys would be interested in watching, or the format you'd be interested in watching for the series, because I'm not too sure, and I don't know how to approach it exactly. So I'm gonna talk to this guy. I don't have any money, but I'm gonna sell this 3 copper. I'm gonna sell the mushrooms a little bit more, and the cotton. So I don't have a whole lot, but it's good to get me started. Now, I chose the seed of this world very specifically. The seed of this world is Leet, like so. Whoops. Leet 5. That is the seed of this world. There are certain seeds in this world that will allow you to get different items, and by that I mean the starting town will always have 2 unique things, or it will also have at least 1 unique thing, which is pet food, in this case the carrot. I'm going to snag that. And in this case, in this particular case of a town, a unique lamp. And the cool thing about this lamp is that yellow, there are different colors. There's purple, I believe it's green, the other one, or if not, it's blue. And then the white one, which is the one you start with every character. The yellow one is by far the best, and it pretty much lights up even day itself. So that's the one I want to show, and actually I might sell this log just so I can get another flask. Okay, and I want to show that to you as soon as I have the chance. Something I should point out, by the way, a lot of a lot of you were commenting that if you want to change your skill points after you've assigned them, just come to your class trainer, hit X, right-click the points you want to remove, and then you'll have to pay to reassign them to something else. Apparently that's all you have to do. I haven't yet had to do that, but yes. I'm a much more informed player right now. I would also like to consider myself more of a skilled player, and so I would like to go more to that area because stuff near the spawn gets, stuff near the spawn is easier and it gets harder the further away or the farther away you travel away from your spawn. Something else that I didn't really cover the previous video, even though I actually kind of knew it, but I just wasn't too sure about it, is the colors of animals and zones. And the way that works is stuff with a white name is the lowest level of the game. So for instance, this gold ring is white, the name. This iron lamp is also white. For instance, this other lamp is yellow in its name. Yellow is only an item thing, but in terms of areas and in terms of offensive mobs, what the heck? You get different colors. The base color is white. That's the lowest level you're ever gonna find. The next one is blue, a little bit stronger. Next one is orange, right there. This is so convenient. And I want a red mob right now. And the next one is exactly the red. And there's also the possibility of a mob being whatever color and then +1 or +2. Or that means it's basically a powered up version of that mob at that level. Not exactly sure on the specifics of that, but that's how it works. Right now I'm just going to craft some potions really quick. I didn't stop for pineapples or anything like that. You guys already saw that in the last video, so there's not a whole bunch of necessity for me to do that right now. I can craft 3 potions because that's all the flasks I have. That's going to help me a lot. In terms of this menu, I don't have anything right now, but the animation still runs, which is really helpful. You can assign quick items to this, and that's exactly what the cube stands for. It can be bombs, it can be potions, it can be other methods of healing. Right now that's all the ones that I know of, but that's essentially how it works. It's the quick items, and you can just tab, W, and tab again, and that will assign different items. For instance, if you're in combat, you want to have potions that you can run. You want to have potions on you that you can consume while you're running, because in combat, if something goes awry, you want to be able to get the heck out of there, but still not die. I might be able to demonstrate that because there are some pineapples right there. So I'm going to get this mushroom too. It's going to be useful. I'm not going to spend too much time collecting stuff. Yeah, these witches are bad. Let me see if I can kill them. I want to dodge. Okay, that one's healing. Okay. When you're dealing with fire mages, or with mages in general, something that you'll want to do is when they start to cast that orbital stuff around you, you want to dodge at the last second, because that's a charged spell. It starts rotating around you, and then at the last second, you just dodge it, whatever direction you want, because that's when the spell has effect. And that way you'll only take a fraction of the damage because you've dodged most of it already. So that's really nice. And am I going where I wanted to be going? I think I am. Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Yeah. So these things are quests, by the way, and I'm sort of like going back to some of the things I said last video that I wasn't able to explain in the best way possible. So I'm doing that now, and I'll just do this really quick so I can show you how it works exactly. The little tab menu. So you tab, wow, and then you just hit W or A, and you can do it quickly, as you can see. Okay. So that's something you'll definitely want to keep in mind when you're in combat and you have the wrong method of healing selected. Yeah, that's how you can do it. Now, sometimes, pertaining to this, and I have witches there again. Oh, I hit something. What the heck was that? Oh, flies. Okay. Pertaining to witches, or in general, just enemies that can heal. Sometimes you'll just want to spam attack. Okay, this laser is the worst attack possible, so I just want to get the heck out of there. My mouse disconnected. Okay. Generally, they'll start to heal, and you have a chance of stopping that heal, because if you attack fast enough, the health regen will not match the amount of damage you're producing onto them, so that's fine. That's a good way of dealing with enemies, because they can't attack you while they're doing that. So you get free damage off of them if you can be faster than they are healing. Faster attacking than they are at healing. Really easy XP right here. You don't take any damage. And another class that's really ridiculous in terms of not taking damage at lower levels is the Rogue, because you can actually defeat red level stuff at level 1 without taking a single hit in damage. While I'm here at the campsite, I'd like to point something out. I'm not too sure if I explained this last video, but right there on the top right, it says the time. And it's 11:22 right now, but if I sleep, you can see the time is moving faster. This is really helpful if you're stranded out there at night, and because at night you can't really see something. You have your lantern, but your starting lantern, if you don't have a powered up lantern, it's really, really bad, and you can't really see anything. You'll just end up getting lost or destroyed, or you'll just lose out on a lot of items you could be potentially getting. It also heals you, as you know, and if you go to the inn, I put this in annotations last video, but just in case for those people who didn't bother watching the video a second time, or just weren't there for the annotations, or didn't read annotations, or whatever the case, I'll explain this in oral form, just because it's also a safe bet, because most people don't actually have annotations on, I found. But in any case, inns, you can sleep, or you can talk to the innkeeper, and that'll automatically reset time to 7 a.m. It'll do the level up chime, and it will reset time to 7 a.m. Oops, wrong keys. These quest sites will also be relocated, and you'll get different quests, and you can refresh them and stuff like that. So that's a second purpose to the inns. So don't keep that in mind. If you're near a town and it's nighttime and you want to get back to exploring soon, that's how you do it. You talk to the innkeeper. She or he will reset the time for you, and you can be on your merry way very, very quickly. If not, if you're just in the wild and you're lonely, find a bed somewhere, and then sleep until like 1 a.m.-ish is when you can start to see again. It's when the light starts to shine again. Now let me see what's on that quest there, because I'm about to switch to this guy. I was going to wait for me to level up first, but I don't think I'm finding nearly enough stuff to collect. I would also like to find a bunny, because that's what the carrot is for, and I would like to explain the pets. But if I don't, I'll just explain it specifically on a next video, on our following video. Those guys are bad. I just charge at them. That guy's a warrior, so I want to dodge his stuff. See, look at this. I didn't let him heal all the way up, even though I wasn't fast enough to genuinely kill him, because I don't have enough tempo at the moment. I wasn't fast enough to kill him while he was healing, but I was fast enough to stop the healing. So he was basically doing a whole... Those guys are good. I was making him do a whole bunch of nothing but sit there and not heal while I was stunning, or while I was just taking advantage of that, and he basically did the exact same thing. If he would be just standing there, he would have done the exact same thing, because he was just not doing anything, and his healing was for naught. So, if you get the more tempo you get, the better you'll be able to do that. And I have a ring right here. It has more tempo, less crit, but I value tempo over crit. My tempo is better now. Yeah, see, a lot better. And now let's see. The quest is right there. I'm just gonna have a quick look there, and I recorded a video with Finbar and David yesterday, Cube World, and a good thing that I found is that this game has a lot of momentum, and the Ranger is a person or a character that really benefits of momentum. I'll explain what this means in just a second, but for a general tip of the game, if you want to climb but you don't have enough stamina, what you can do is that you can jump and climb at the same time, because you take the boost from your jump, the boost in height from your jump, and you get a faster time climbing. You get an easier time climbing because you're going faster because you have the momentum of your jump. Right now, I want to see... Okay, as you can see, this is a red place. It's the Lugogor Palace, and there's a quest right here. Defeat the ruler in Lugogor Palace. I'm just going to have a look at the boss. He's going to be right there at the entrance, so I'm just going to look at him. Or actually, that might not be the entrance. I wonder where he is. Oh, okay. Something interesting about bosses is that they give out light. That's yellow. That's green. And that's... yeah, that's where the boss is. At least it's what it looks like. So let me just have a look. Huh. I actually don't know where he is. Or he might just be there. But that's also kind of greenish right there, as you can see, so he might be just inside that tower. Or something. I don't know. I've actually never rated one of these because they're always extremely high level for me, so I can't do that. So, I'm going to cut to my other ranger, and I'm going to show you a bit of the abilities of this guy and what you can do when he's properly leveled up. Let me know exactly what kind of format you want in this. I was expecting... Initially, I was thinking of doing like a proper Let's Play where I just stick to one character and do one thing. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys would like to see, and I will see you in just a second. Okay, we're back here, and we're with Zed, my level 16 ranger, almost 15. And I was here at some ruins, but unfortunately, I was trying to find a boss last failed recording. And unfortunately, I couldn't find the boss exactly, so it'd be kind of interesting if we could get him now. Now, let me just show you my items really quick. I have a scratched gold amulet. It gives me 1.5 of tempo, a little bit of crit, a lot of tempo, a lot of tempo, a lot of tempo, a lot of tempo. That's what I give priority to, it's tempo. Because I like moving fast and I like attacking fast. So basically that's it. In terms of my quick items, I have a whole bunch of stuff. And something that I could point out right now is that, look at this. I'm going to use this because it's level... It says +1. This one is +20. That's related to your power level. That's right here. And I didn't really explain this correctly last time. I said that it was related... It could have been related to your gear and stuff like that. That isn't the case. It's related to your level. It's totally unrelated to your gear or whatever you've done. Just want to make sure I don't die. It's totally unrelated to what gear you have. Per level, you get an amount of power, and it's going to be less and less and less until you get to power level 100 or 101. That's the maximum power you can have in this game. Your level is infinite, but your power level isn't. So, different items have power levels that are different as well. For instance, this shabby wood crossbow is power 20. And stuff like that. Like as soon as I grow in levels, I can craft different kinds of potions. For instance, let's see, ginseng soup. Someone corrected me. Apparently, it's ginseng. Power 1 because that's the power I had access to. But as I progressed onto the game, I became able to, as I got to level 20 or power 20, exactly, power level 20, then I was able to craft different kinds of recipes, 34 even, up until my level, which is 43, right here. And it just scales with health and stuff like that. And that's really nice. And another thing that I didn't really talk about was customization of the bows. As you can see, or whatever. As you can see, if you look at this item, you can see a different shade of wood there. That was basically the wood I've collected from killing bushes and stuff like that. That will give you, I don't think it gives you damage, but it gives you health at least. Like there, HP 8.7. And then I have a white pixel right there. That's Wind Spirit. And then right below it, it's an orange pixel, which is Fire Spirit. The Wind Spirit, as you attack and as you get more combos, its effect is higher and higher. It's a progressive effect based on the number of hits you have. Wind Spirit will make you move and attack faster. And Fire Spirit will just produce more damage. Now the cool thing about that... let me check something real quick. No, I don't have a carrot. But the cool thing about that is that it allows you to disengage very quickly, but it also allows you to stick onto targets that are running away from you very, very efficiently as well. Now, it only becomes relevant after a few combos, and I'd like to find something I could just shoot a whole bunch of times without it dying. Huh. Sir. And I'll explain the abilities in just a second. No, this guy's actually a good guy. Where am I? I was in these ruins, so I'll be going there. And as I'm going there, I can actually use my abilities just because they're super fast to traverse with. I have my kick, which is my 1. It has the potential of stunning enemies, which is very useful for a bunch of reasons. Then I have my... I'm going to go over my 3 first. Look at that. He's dancing. What the heck is he doing? Look at this. He's dancing. Oh no, it's like a boxing stance. That's so cool. I'm gonna fight you. Okay, and I have my 3, which increases my movement speed for a little bit, and also increases my base attack speed. Did you notice how I started to attack faster as the more I attacked him? That's my Wind Spirit kicking in. And the other thing... Oh, look at Turtle. I really wanted that pet, and I do believe I have the thing for it. I think it's a cinnamon roll. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for a second. Actually, I'm not going to leave it because I really wanted it. I want it. So, that was my wind spirit kicking in. And when you get more combos, it gets crazy, the amount of speed it gives you. The other thing is my jump. And I was talking about momentum and how the ranger benefits from it. This is why. Look at this. The jump is basically, it's called a retreat. And it makes you jump backwards. But it's not exactly backwards. It's the direction of your S key, essentially. So it's towards the camera. It pushes you towards the camera. That's a good way of putting it. So if you're walking, what you can do is you can jump and two, and then point yourself at where you want to go and just keep jumping. As soon as you hit the floor, keep jumping, and you'll never lose this momentum if you just keep doing that. And that is a pretty overpowered way of actually traversing through the map, and it's really useful when you have a hang glider, which I also have, by the way, so I'm going to show that in just a second. This episode is almost over. That's a really, really strong way of traveling, which is why this guy is probably the fastest guy in the game in terms of traversing through stuff. Unless you're really, even when you, like, even against higher level stuff, you probably can't beat this with anyone else. Right now I'm going to try and tame this turtle. I think it's the cinnamon roll. It is. So what you do is that you just equip the pet slot, the pet food. You can just right click it, or you can drag it to the pet thing. And then, if it's the correct one, your turtle, or in this case, your pet, in this case the turtle, will come to you and he will start loving you. By then, you have the pet, and my other pet is right here on the cage. It's a lemon beetle, as you can see. And the cool thing about that, I'm gonna put it right here, is that some pets are rideable. And as you can see, this gives me more speed, rather, and it cancels when I attack. The coolest thing about this, and it's really, really cool, is that you can combine everything that I was just talking about. So have a look. I can use my 3, and then my 2, and then I can just jump like a maniac. And I'm going to stop right here. So, I think it's pretty safe to say that this guy is a really, really fast guy. And I want to show you just the spirits more into play. So I'm going to go back to those ruins. I actually messed up my jump there, but I'm just going to keep at it. It's going to help me a lot. Just going to show you the ruins real quick, because some monsters there take a bit of my hits. Take my hits a little bit better without dying so quickly. Actually, there's a squirrel here, but he's blue, so I don't really care for him, because he'll just die anyway, really, really quickly. It would be nice if I could find a boss. Actually, I know of a seed that has a boss that drops Unholy Spirit, and I know the seed by heart, so I'm going to use it really, really quickly. Oops, that's not what I want. Create. And some of you will find this funny. Yep, that's what it is. I know there's a sheep here, a sheep boss, so I'm just going to use Zed here just to show you the spirits at work. And if you want to farm Unholy Spirit, I believe this is Unholy Spirit level 14. Unholy Spirit basically gives a portion of your attack damage back as health, which is very useful if you're a warrior. That's the one you want to have. And just a reminder, I want to level up my warrior off screen and then just show him up whenever he's more interesting to play. How pets work. Oops, I missed because he moved. My turtle is going to go there and he's going to tank for me. He's a tank pet. But I want to show you my full combo. Wind Spirit is making that thing glow. I'm going to use my jump to get away from him. Wind Spirit is going to make the target glow. As you can see, he glows every time, or the floor glows, and you would be able to see this a lot better if it was inside a cave or something. But my Wind Spirit makes him glow. And as soon as I get, as you can see, look at the hits right here. They're all white now. Still white. Still white. Oh, dang it. Essentially, they're going to get blue. And they're going to change colors. And that's going to mean you'll get a lot more effect out of them. Okay, good job, turtle. Okay, there's my Unholy Spirit. But, couldn't exactly show it right there, but essentially... Yeah, see, it glows around him. See, look at my speed, and then it decays. I was really, really fast for a second, and the more I attack, the faster I get. And then it decays off after a little bit. So that's how Wind Spirit works, and the more you have, the more influence it does. And now, finally, I should just... Let me just go here for a second. Let me just get my turtle. I'm going to ride it. My mouse disconnected. Okay, activate my 3, my 2, and I want to go... Hello, Radishling. Okay, that was not very nice of you. And I want to go to that mountain over there, because I want to show the final thing of this video. because I can't really show the lantern. I can just show like it lights up day itself. That's what I can. Oop, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Good job, English. Oop, oops, oops. Okay. Now I get to this mountain right here, and I'm gonna hang glide off it. And that's gonna be That's gonna be a really good way of finishing the video, I think. I don't want episodes to be this long generally. I want them to be around 20, 30 minutes. 30 minutes kind of tops. Not necessarily over 30 minutes if possible. I did a 1 hour episode simply because it was starting the series, starting the game. There was a whole bunch of hype about the game, so I wanted to get a decent sized episode so that people would get a nice first fix, so to speak. So that's what I did. And there's a guy here. I can probably take him out in less than just a few hits. So let's see how that works. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't really know why I did that. But my turtle is going to be ownerless for a little bit. I'll just enjoy the view for a second. And off I go. So, let's do that right now. Jump to G. And this is the hang glider, ladies and gentlemen, and I can actually show you what the inside of a cloud looks like, if I'm lucky enough. Come on. Oh, dang it. Okay, maybe that one. My jump is also activatable midair, so I can boost myself while... Okay, what's going on? No, 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 what is he doing? Why? What the heck? I'm actually just moving forward, and he's just doing this. So that flight was cancelled. We found some turbulence, and turbulence eventually got us down. And this is a really, wow, autumn-y type of place. Really nice. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? My amulet bounces around. I don't know, maybe it's just my body and it's, you know, tied to it or something. I don't know. In any case, stamina makes you go higher and stuff like that. So, oh, can I? Can I? No, I cannot. I don't think I can. I think I can. What the heck? I don't know. I really don't know. In any case, thank you for watching. The next episode will be a little bit up to what you guys want to see. I'm not too sure what you guys want. But in any case, I'll be looking forward to reading your comments. On your screen right now, there are 2 videos of mine, and I would like to encourage you to watch them because all of my videos are made by me. And if you appreciate this video, you'll probably appreciate my other videos. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Goodbye!